Hey everyone, it's the social solipsist. I'm not dead. Hi guys. It's been a while since I canceled my last series because it was becoming misery. And then my life kind of went this way and that and all over the place, and it became harder to make videos, or so I excuse myself. I've been doing a terrible job of playing games as of late, and far be it to even make videos if I can't even play games. But I'm trying to get my shit together, and some of the projects and other excuses that I pretended to have are past me now. So let's play a video game and record it and see how it goes. So this is Vampire the Masquerade. Some of you may be familiar with this game. It is old. It came out in 2004. It on the compatibility list, it asks for a Pentium 3 or an Athlon, an original series Athlon, 512 megs of RAM, and either Windows 98 or XP. And supposedly doesn't work on XP 64-bit. So, the fact that I am on Windows 10 64-bit, it's a fucking miracle that this works at all. And the reason this works is because of unofficial patches, specifically one unofficial patch that's just called the unofficial patch, made by pretty much one very dedicated German man and a couple of his compatriots on a forum somewhere. This game does not natively have widescreen support, certainly not, high resolution 1080p widescreen or even close to that. In fact, if you don't patch it first, it straight up does not start. It will start and then immediately crash before it even gets to this screen. So, there are a couple of different versions of the unofficial patch, and you can add what you want and don't want. This game was notoriously buggy even on release, even on native systems, and lots of stuff was broken or cut out, before release. And I have to say, this dude has done a lot of work to try and restore some of the old content and just generally fix the game. The native game is like 2.5 gigs. The unofficial patch is a full extra gig. And this is the latest patch, 10.1 release candidate 10.1 release candidate 1. And it literally came out like 2 weeks ago. This dude has been, I say one dude, but I honestly don't know. It's pretty much one guy. He's been working on this for years. And the patch notes are not short either. It's not like, oh, I fixed one bug, here's a new thing. No, like every set of patch notes is significant. And he's like in forums talking about balancing, and he's more or less of the main developer on the game. Like, he's not doing little things, he's doing big stuff. So this is not the like totally accurate to release version, but it's the version that I'm going to use. And fair warning, the game could break. It's supposed to be fairly stable. It's more stable than it is in its original state. But it could just straight up break, and I could hit a wall or something like that, or not be able to start it. So this series may end at any time. Anyway, now that I've rambled long enough, that's the background. Let's play this. Vampire the Masquerade is a tabletop game. Oh, that's interesting. For a second, you guys couldn't see the loading screen. Vampire the Masquerade is a tabletop game series, and this game, Bloodlines, is an adaptation of that, similar to how like Neverwinter Nights comes off of D&D and those sorts of things. Although, obviously, a little more closely tied. Okay. Answer series. I don't know enough, so let's glance back. I'm not going to read all of this. It'll be too slow. I probably now this is a lot of questions, and now I'm regretting not reading these out loud. But maybe this is the last one. The world is a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? 1, it may be cruel for you, but to me it's hilarious. 2, stay out of sight and the world won't even know you're there. Both of those are kind of great. This is the one I'm having the hardest time answering. And they're not mutually exclusive either. That's the hardest part. You have been embraced by the Malkavian clan. Inflicted with insanity, Malkavians use their madness to provide them with surprising and sometimes disturbing insights. The inner voice may tell them of someone's true intent, or it may betray them completely. I don't actually... So, I know a tiny bit. I don't know if you are automatically a Malkavian or if you can select other... I don't know. That's interesting. The Malkavians are kind of notorious. I don't know. Here we go. Your vampire's attributes and abilities have now been determined and entered in the character sheet, which you see next. Is a tour of the character sheet, make changes. Okay. That's some awfully low. Oh, I forget. This is so this is a White Wolf game. The tabletop game is made by White Wolf, and they use a very different system. Did I just... I think I just clicked that by accident, but White Wolf uses a very different system than D&D. It's less about like hard numbers and stats and more like certain levels of like 5 levels of, you know, various things that you roll against. Let's see. Members of the insane Malkavian clan possess a dark intellect, so your strongest attribute is mental, in which you have 2 points you can spend. You also have 1 point to spend in social and no points in physical, your weakest attribute. As for abilities, being Malkavian gives you an advantage in your insightful knowledges, in which you have 3 points to spend. You only have average abilities and skills and are weak in talents. Feats of the actions you perform in this game. Feats derived from adding an attribute and an ability. An example would be the feat of lockpicking, which is derived from yeah. Okay. Disciplines are Auspex, Dementation, and Obfuscate. 7 is the norm, 10 is Saintly, and the lower you go, closer to the beast you become. Also, the lower your humanity, the greater your chances of frenzying. When a vampire goes into a frenzy, he loses all control and attacks any and all things around him. However, as you gain experience, you can spend experience points to increase your humanity. Okay. This is where your Masquerade violations are displayed. The Masquerade is a code by which many vampires unlive. Anytime a vampire is seen doing a supernatural act by a mortal, it's considered Masquerade violation. You have 5 chances, and each strike will have repercussions. If you can commit 5 Masquerade violations, you will be dealt with harshly. Man, that's not a lot of strikes. I mean, how observant are these fucks? And does it count if I kill them? I mean, like, they're, you know, no witnesses, just throw them in the river. Auto level off. oh god, there's a lot of words here. This is, I appreciate them wanting me to know, but it's a little much. Okay. So what I've got, oh, interesting. Okay, so it's highlighting as I scroll up and down, it's showing, okay. Didn't I get 1 point in, 1 physical point? Where are my points to spend? Remaining points. Oh, it spent all of them. Okay, why? Can I have them back? Oh god, what? I tried to press the back button. Oh, okay, this was pre-selected. Okay, so you can choose a different clan. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Those are some fucking histories. These are... Swap priority order. You never raise your dexterity above 1. You never raise wits above 3. So these are more like modifiers than actual like these are functional backgrounds, not okay. I think I'm just going to ignore all of these, but you know, bonus scholarship and earning experience by other fighters disdainful, and the reaction towards you is lowered. Humanity of 8. That's interesting. Not only did you overcome your disability, does that mean so there's no, you have no problem? You have a vague feeling that Lady Luck smiles upon you. So is that just an improvement? Nothing else? Okay, well, whatever. Anyway. Oh, I see. Here's the points above, the points I have to spend. Okay. And I can't subtract points. Okay. Oh, I should have looked at the, hold on. I can see the little bounding boxes. They're mostly hidden, but there are bounding boxes around these dots when you click on them. It's very hard to see, but that's interesting. But I can't subtract them. Okay, so I should look. So these, the feats influence the feats influence the abilities and attributes, and the attributes and abilities influence the feat. Does it work both ways, or oh, it's an additive thing. That's right. They talked about that. I guess that makes sense. It's a weird way of, I don't know if I would show it this way. This is a weird way of reading it, but okay. Okay. I kind of want to play a like sneaky, snarky character. So Haggle, seduction, persuasion. Let's go with persuasion. Okay, talents. Intimidate or subterfuge. Yeah, this is a little weird to read. Sorry, guys, this may take a few minutes. I don't really know what subterfuge is supposed to like. I don't know if that's like if that's a resistance thing in you know, verbal combat, so to speak, or if I'm gonna take, then it makes me think I should take. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm getting 3 points in either seduction or persuasion. Okay. Let's see. I think it makes sense since I am low physical. It probably makes sense to do. Okay, I've got 2 points. Security, locks and security systems. Yeah, let's do at least 1 point there. And then, I mean, I guess I could just aim to avoid combat at all costs. And then knowledge, let's see. I'm wondering why this one is blue. That's what I don't know. Does that mean it's hard? Does that mean it's I've hit a soft cap or something? That's I mean that one's not capping out, so I don't really know. Level 2 limited. You move invisibly when crouched. As long as you were made motionless. Yeah, that's like a crazy upgrade from having to activate it, and it costs 1 blood and lasts 18 seconds, or oh no, okay, it still has a limitation, but okay. Haggle. I don't really care. Money. I just hate dealing with money in games in general. I'll just cheat it in if I care enough. Should I go? Yeah, let's increase investigation. Okay. Did I hit everything? Oh, and I need a name. Can I generate a name? I would Alt-Tab, but this game also doesn't like being Alt-Tabbed. It doesn't break outright, but it does, like, every time you Alt-Tab and then tab back in, it, like, shows a loading screen, which makes me nervous. Hold on. I've got a phone here. Let's Google up some, I don't know. I don't know enough about this world to know if they have unique names or if they just use regular old human names. Name generator. Oh, no, these are... Oh, God. There's a fucking unicorn on this webpage. Fuck it. Do I need a last name too? Fuck it. Let's go.